Welcome back to Honoring Black History and Still We Rise. Black businesses make up 2% of small businesses. So when you shop at just about any mall, you likely won't see a Black-owned business. At Westtown Mall, Fresh Kale is a boutique that stands out, not only for its skincare inventory or fashionable finds, but for several years now, this Black-owned business has been a favorite among shoppers. Fresh Kale specializes in natural skincare and trendy clothing. This mother-daughter duo made their dream come true in 2017, opening the boutique. So successful, Alexia Frazier and Tina Drake say they now provide opportunities to teen entrepreneurs.
Right now, we're to reach out to help in our community. We have young people who want to start their own fashion line, or a lot of people that want to start their own fashion line that we are helping to build that brand. So we are letting them put their items in our store. We're buying product from them to put in our store.
Frazier and Drake say they are focused on taking their body care brand to the next level. Alexia recently earned her aesthetics license and is ready to expand their products with more skincare offerings. And now let's meet one of those teens featured in Fresh Kale if you go in the mall. She's started her own business looking to break into the fashion world. Chelsea Haynes takes us to the 13-year-old behind the Lucy Harper brand.
At the age of 10, I fell in love with all things smart. So whenever I turned 11, I asked my dad to set me up in business. He said he'd pay for my supplies if I came up with a logo, a business model, and a name for myself.
It was the birth of Lucy's Crafty Creations.
I started making sugar scrubs, slimes, and bath bombs. I did this for 2 more years until I started to mature. And then I grew more interested in fashion and clothing.
Blossoming into maturity with new merchandise and a fresh name, Lucy Harper brand. Products that line up with God's purpose for her life.
I think when God places dreams and visions in your heart, that you should definitely try to follow through with those. And I'm a really big believer in tithing. I think tithing is very important. Whenever you give 10% back to God or Him, then you will absolutely receive back. I cannot think of one time that I gave and did not receive.
Tithing her time, energy, and effort into a business that will inspire other young African-American entrepreneurs.
I think it's very important for them to know that you're never too young to start your own business. And I believe God places dreams and visions in your heart. And I think it's very important that you try your very best to follow through with those and listen to those.
Chasing dreams that were never a reality for her ancestors.
I think it's really great because I hear stories about my grandparents growing up during segregation, and I'm very fortunate that I have some of the opportunities that they may not have had.
But nevertheless, she persisted.
So I've always known that I wanted to work for myself, and I know Lucy Harper brand will continue through high school and college because of that.
Building a legacy of leadership and entrepreneurship in the heart of East Tennessee.
Thank you for joining us tonight as we honored Black history here in East Tennessee and across the country.